Can you bring a wrongful death lawsuit if your family did not do an autopsy? You want to know the answer? Come join me as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. The answer is yes, you can. However, it's going to be a bit more challenging, and let me tell you why. First of all, an autopsy is a clinical examination of a person who's died to try and figure out why this person died. What was the cause of death? Now, this type of clinical examination is done by a doctor known as a pathologist. And the whole goal of doing an autopsy is to determine what was the cause of death. Why did this person die? Now, in a wrongful death case, we are claiming that a doctor or hospital staff violated the basic standards of medical care, and as a direct result of that, your family member died. So now, how do we know why the person died if we don't have a clinical examination of the patient after they died? It's very difficult and very challenging. That's not to say it's impossible, but it just means that we have to jump through more hurdles to try and figure out why this person died. It might be pretty obvious to everybody involved, but in many instances it's not. A person goes in for a procedure and now they die during the course of their hospitalization, and now we don't know why. And the only way sometimes we can tell is by doing an autopsy. So now, if you don't have an autopsy, can you still figure it out? The answer is maybe. That means that we have to obtain all the medical records. We have to then scour each and every page of those records. We then have to have various medical experts review the records to try and determine why this person died, and whether or not something that was done improperly in the hospital, either by an act of omission or what we call an act of commission, actively doing something, caused or contributed to this person's death. And if we are able to show that and get confirmation by our expert that there was wrongdoing, and the wrongdoing caused injury, and obviously the injury is permanent, the person died, only then are we permitted to go forward with a lawsuit on behalf of the surviving family. Otherwise, we can't do it by law. Our expert has to confirm each of those things. So why do I share this quick information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into what goes on in these wrongful death cases here in New York. You know, I acknowledge and I recognize you're watching this video because you likely have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York and you're thinking about bringing a lawsuit, but you have questions that need to be answered first, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, G-E-R-R-Y, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.